Welcome to the exciting game modes of MetaBomb. There are 5 game modes: Chest Farm, Boss Hunt, Arena Battle, PvP and Tournament. Players control their heroes in the MetaBomb world, collect tokens, NFT items in different game modes and trade them through the marketplace. Moreover, players can join hands to build, own, buy and rent properties in the metaverse world of MetaBomb. In Chest Farm mode, players can send up to 5 heroes into a mining area and have them plant bombs to destroy chest blocks to collect mystery fragment, MTB token and NFT in a wide range of maps. The stronger your hero, the more you earn. Are you ready for your coming adventures in MetaBomb? Visit metabomb.io now for more details.
Okay, thank you all for joining the live MA session today. My name is Henry from Blockchain Army, and welcome back to another live MA session today with Mr. Lewis from MetaBomb. We are broadcasting from Blockchain Army YouTube channel, so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with more new live MA and other interesting video every single week. We will be having 2 interesting giveaways, which are pre-live giveaway and in-live giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our Bami Twitter account, where we will pick 5 lucky winners. And the second one is where 5 of the best comments/questions that are dropped during our live will be picked. And remember to put your Telegram username in the comment as well. And those 2 will be rewarded 200 USDT in total. So stay tuned for that. Now let's come back to our guest and welcome to Mr. Lewis. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you all right.
Hi,
How are
Mr.
you
Lewis.
today?
Yeah, totally great. How about you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. So
happy to be here.
let's start by introduce a little bit about yourself first, about your position in the project.
Hi guys, I'm Louis. I'm the head business development from MetaBomb, and I have worked in blockchain industry for 5 years now. And yeah, I'm super excited about working with MetaBombs and the MetaBomb team.
Wow. Okay. So that is about you and your position. Let's bring back to MetaBombs. So about MetaBomb, could you please introduce about the games, how the game work, and also what is the inspiration that you developed this type of game at the first beginning?
Yeah, so for MetaBomb is a casual play-to-earn game where players actually own something in the metaverse and earn a steady income through fun and interactive gameplay. So player control the heroes and collect tokens called MTB and NFT items in different game modes. So there are 5 game modes in total. There would be treasure hunt, boss hunt, PvP, arena, and tournament. So all the games item tradable to the marketplace, and player can build, own, and buy hotels and house to replenish their stamina. And so MetaBomb basically is a game for working people. So they could be accessible en masse, and everyone can join the game easily and earn while while not having to care much about how the game works. And
Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Okay, thank you. So through what you have explained and how you have said earlier, so MetaBomb is like the game for like workers, for busy people. So the game is designed with easy to play game, or is somehow like strategic game that requires people to have skills to play and win the game.
I would say a little bit of both. So there's a treasure hunt mode. People can leave their phones or computers on, and then it will farm out the chests in the
Mhm.
map. And then there would be a PvP mode and PvE mode where people can work together to hunt bosses, or they can battle each other for the prizes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so there will be different type of game mode that is will be suitable for different type of people. Like they want you have don't have too much time to have treasure hunt mode and have to combat and play with the machine or play with other players. So we have PVE, PvP mode. So that is quite diverse type of game mode and quite interesting. So, what about the vision? I mean, every project is when built and when being released have to be the mission itself or vision in itself. So, what is your vision when developing MetaBombs?
Yeah, when first our CEO, Mr. Kung, invited me to the team, and he talked with me about MetaBomb. Yeah, he said that people are working nowadays and they are busy with their lives or with their daily works. So some are willing to make earn like passive incomes, and then they can enjoy the game and earn something extra beside their works. So that is the idea of establishing MetaBomb. And the other is creating like he's a gamer himself, and he wants to create like a NFT game where people can earn and then play Bombermans, or like if you guys know Bomberlines, like the placing bombs on the maps. It was fun back in the day. So basically, that's the vision of MetaBomb.
Yeah, really, and you know what? When I watched through your the trailer of the game at the first, like it reminds me a lot about a very childhood games, Bomberman. Like very easy to play, and also it's fun to play also. Okay, so you mentioned about your CEO and you are the head of BD. So can you give us more details about how about your team? Like how do you guys work together and how many people are there in your team?
So basically, we are put together by our founder and CEO, Mr. Kung. So Mr. Kung is he has a lot of experience in this area. He working over 10 years in online business, in online marketing and building technology products. And he saw the potential in GameFi field. And then after the success of Bomb Crypto in 2021, Mr. Kung wants to develop a cutting edge GameFi project that can carry the legacy of GameFi in 2022. So so we are put together, and then MetaBomb and Lonzone established a partnership after the presentation and evaluation of both companies. And then we our CTO and CMO were deeply involved in the I mean Lonzone CEO and CMO was involved in MetaBomb as advisors. And Mr.
Okay.
Sangdao, the CTO of
Mhm.
Lonzo, I'm sorry, has provided his expertise on partnership and tokenomics for MetaBomb, while Mr. Logan, the CMO of Lonzo, has provided expert insight in the listing process, IDO process, and marketing operations.
Okay, so that is, like the team is gathered together by a lot of people with, a lot of experiences in the, not only in the field of gaming field, but also in blockchain field also, with the participation of, many famous men from Lunch Loan and also from other names as well. So when you guys develop the game and also creating meta bombs, building meta bombs, so was there any difficulty that you face when during the time you develop the game and also making the game more viral to the audience?
So I would say our first difficulty would be personnel. So we at first when Metabon was formulated in late 2021, the team this is not many people in the team, and Mr. Kung has to um, solve a lot of personnel issues, like some people having private matters they need to take care of, and then they cannot continue with Metabomb, so he needs to find replacement. And then COVID happens, so not just Metabombs, but I think everyone have the hard time with COVID, and some people in MetaBomb have to work at home, but we still try to make it through and deliver the product on time.
Well, that is a great effort put back there because not only COVID is affects the real life, but also it's affect about blockchain world. Also, many people we are working separately and cannot meet up together easily. Always it's online meeting, so this will be a very much challenge, big challenge for any project, and MetaBomb is not the exceptions. So talking about every GameFi project, the most important part of a project is in the tokenomics. So can you provide us with more information about how your tokenomics work?
So basically, the supply limits for MetaBomb tokens would be 1 billion, and we're aiming to bring MTB to Binance Smart Chain, and then we are having you guys can check out our white paper, so you would know the details about vesting schedules and procedures. Yeah, and also the allocation for each part of the game.
Yes, totally. Because our admin will pin the links to the white paper of MetaBomb right in the comment part, so you can easily see all information about tokenomics. You see that about the allocation, the vesting schedule, and also with
Yeah,
many information.
can I add something more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, uh, because what makes MetaBomb special is we have a anti-inflationary tokenomics. So for other GameFi projects, the token will lose its values over a period of time after the game was launched, and it makes earning obsolete. Like people earn less and less every day. Like games like uh, Axie Infinity or Titan Arena or um, Elemon or some projects similar like that. They give the tokens loses values because of inflation. They cannot control the flows of the tokens. So in MetaBonds, we will because we are not unlimited, so we have a special funds if you guys like, and we burn tokens to a different mechanism, and we actually we organize a fund for hero fusion and upgrades. Whenever you upgrade or fuse your heroes, uh, a small fee will flow to that fund, and then it will be put back into the game to give the players the rewards they need after they complete the game. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's all. So that is a very interesting and very innovative way of controlling the inflation rate inside the game economics. And you see that inflation is like a big problem to every project. Every project in in DeFi world is like facing with the inflation very high inflation rate during the time it runs. And the way that Mr. Lewis here just mentioned is like very innovative way to how to control the inflation rate. Okay, and to get much deeper into the tokenomics, you guys can click on the links in the comments. We pin out the white paper of MetaBomb, so you have a better look about how the tokenomics work and about how the inflation rate is controlled. Okay, so let's move on to a little bit about your partners and backers. So can you talk a little bit about who is your strategic partners of the project?
Yeah. So basically, our first partner would be Lonzo. As I mentioned
Mm.
before, Mr. Logan and Mr. Tandao, they are involved in our project since the beginning, and later on, we have a few more comings. So we have a starter who will be responsible for our upcoming IDO, and we have TK Ventures and 12X Ventures who have already invest in MetaBomb, and we connect with some GameFi guilds. So we have the IAF GameFi, and we are already audited by Verichains. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's many names have been mentioned back then. So how MetaBombs and also MetaBombs partner can cooperate in pushing the marketing strategy and also the marketing program to attract more user. What is your plan with the partner to like attract new user to the game?
So we are putting the experience and benefits of our user as our top priority. So as our user, the one who keep our ecosystem operating and running, and MetaBomb unique anti-inflation and IDO gaming mode will be the solution to the existing problems of GameFi projects. So most importantly, this feature will improve user experience. Also, we want to get in touch with the community to local communities. We will have users with questions and assisting users who are experiencing issues. So we take user feedback very seriously. So as it will help us vastly improve our quality of gameplay, and also we will organize a session like this, and we will require user to ask questions, and we will try our best to resolve them.
Okay, so the strategy here is like to put the community in the center of the game. Like the community has the right and also has the privilege to attend and to take part in every decision of the game, and also to make change to make the game better to the community. So that is a quite an excellent point from MetaBombs. So we would like to know more about the roadmap of MetaBomb. So where are you guys now on the roadmap, and what is the plan for the rest of 2022? Can you share with us and also our audience?
Yeah, definitely. So our plan now would be our first thing I think would be need to be done is IDO. So we want to have a an IDO that will compel players to get into the games and get to know the game itself, and we will try to list on a DEX. So right now I cannot disclose any information, but definitely there will be a DEX where MetaBomb can be listed on. Also, we will try to finish our marketplace where NFT items can be sold and can be used in the game. Also, we will give out events and allow users to stake their tokens when the IDO is finished. So that would be our first top priority, and then later in the later quarter of 2022, we will release our testnet. I mean the test version of the game, and we will release the game itself, and they will release the modes gradually throughout the years. Starting, I think the first mode would be chest farm, and then boss hunt will come later, and then we will have some NFT auctions.
Okay. So right now the focus is put on the upcoming IDOs. Again, you said that there is something that you cannot disclose right now, but can you share a little bit about the upcoming IDO, about the date, and also on which launch pad will the tokens of MetaBombs will be launched?
So the IDO dates would be the 21st of this month. So I
Mhm.
think that would be Thursday.
Thursday.
Uh, Thursday, yeah. So and we will have our IDOs on Long Zone and A Starter.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you guys got the news. So we have the IDO of Meta Bombs on upcoming Thursdays. It will be Tuesday after today's, and it will be on Lanzone and a starter. So if so, is the public round still open, or is there is any whitelist open for new user to register right now for the IDO?
Yes, yes. I think the whitelist is still happening on Long Zone and
Oh,
uh, uh, and on A Starter also. So you guys can check out their website and their Telegram channel for more information. Meanwhile, we will put more information on our announcement channel so the user can keep track of the IDO process.
okay, that's great because it's easier for the user to catch up the information on the like from the project social media social channel itself. So can you share a bit about how the social channels of Metabomb growing, like the number of user on Telegram, Twitter, or Facebook?
Yeah, so currently we have about 37,000 people on our Telegram channel, and we have they are quite active on our channels, and we have 2,500 people on Discord,
Mhm.
and um, on our Twitter. Um, we have, I think, um, the number on Twitter, the followers is growing by the day. So I think we have around 40,000 followers on Twitter, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when we heading close, really close to the IDO, and also when the test version of the game is released. So more people will be attracted to following, and also the number is growing like not day by day, but hours by hour. So it's changing very fast and increasing. Okay, so the last question about the community. So do you have any plans or any events that are coming up to like organize for the community, and also to take care of the community for those who has pay attention, who has followed the project from the very first day? So is there any news for this?
So uh, besides our main global community, we will also create local communities for players from around the world, like Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil, China, uh, maybe in Middle East and Russia. Also, some people are requesting us to create more channel or in Europe, like in Spain or in Estonia.
Mm.
Also, people in Africa, some people in Africa have been contacting us to create channel in Nigeria or in Chad. So yeah, so at first we will try to reach out to recruit people for monitor the local community.
Mhm.
So we will carefully pick and any individuals who had experience in blockchain or GameFi, so they will be assisting user when they need help. Also, we will provide series of articles with purpose of providing guides and tutorials for to inform the players of latest trends in and knowledge in the GameFi field, and to give back to the community and show our gratitude to users who support us. And we will potentially hold some airdrops and in-game events that will come with exciting prize.
Okay, so that is a great news from Mr. Lewis here, the representative from MetaBombs. And we are great to hear that MetaBomb is like growing up in many different language so that the user can easily access to the latest information about the project in their own language. So language barrier will not be a big problem now anymore. So that question has put to the end of the first part of our live AMA session today, and let's move on to the second part, which is the Q&As from our audience. So you can see that in the comments part right now, there are many people who post question about MetaBomb project. So Mr. Lewis, are you ready to answer those questions?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, great. So let's move on to the first one now. The first one you can see here is from the user named Fook. So I see that many P2E games currently have problems with inflation from earning rewards for players. So I wonder if MetaBomb has any plans and orientation for this. So it's somehow like the same with what you have explained before about the anti-inflation mechanism of MetaBomb. But since the user has asked the question, can you give us more information and also re-answer this question for Mr. Fook here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm glad you mentioned this because we take inflation in GameFi very seriously. So yeah, as I mentioned before, others GameFi projects are, are having problems with the inflation. So their tokens are devalued by the days, and we want to we will put together a funds that funds will consist of fees ranging from upgrading heroes, fusion heroes, or you buy or sell any activities on the marketplace. We'll take a percentage of the fees on the marketplace, and we create a fund. That fund will put back into the game and let people earn steady incomes throughout the game without inflating the economy.
Okay. So the tokens will be burned is the number of token in total is the limited number, and also that the token will be burned during the activity that the user use the token in the games. So that is the two main points about the anti-inflation. So just one, like adds-on questions about anti-inflation. They use two different tokens for controlling the inflation rate in the game. So why MetaBonds still use only a single tokens, and um, what do you think about the way of using two different tokens in the governance systems to control the anti-inflation? Can you share your opinions about this?
Yeah, there would be up and downs about a two token system and one token system. I
Mhm.
think the main advantage of two token system would be their flexibility and their ability to stand alone in the economy. So whatever happening with the projects will reflecting on the main token, which investors and players or the team could invest on. So that would stay independent. Also, about the P2E token, where they put out rewards to players, so that that would allow the tokens to be distributed to player without worrying it affects the price of the main token. Also, but it create a problem
Mhm.
that could be inflation. Like if you can see in Axie Infinity or in Satan Arena or other GameFi projects, they will slowly or depends on how well the projects do, they will slowly inflate the economy. But uh, yeah, but in the one token system, we can control all that, uh, and we can establish our anti-inflation mechanism. But the downside of one token system is their flexibility. So whatever happening to the token will reflect it on every aspect of the projects. Like if they distribute the tokens to the players, and also the investor who invest in the projects will took a heavy toll if something goes sideways.
That is very, like great answer because the question I put there is quite tricky. This is a very, like argumentative topics amongst GameFi projects, like whether two token system or one token, a single token system is, much better, is better than the others. But anyhow, it will be, like both ups and downs for each way. The importance here is how the project control it and how the project maintain the inflation rate at the minimalist uh, number. So that is very good answer from you. Let's move on to the second questions. This question is about the project and also with partnership with game guilds. So is the project planning to organize a scholarship or not, or in combination with other game guilds? So because I see that game guilds had very good number of users. So that is becoming a trend right now in GameFi because many prevalent project nowadays they cooperate with game guilds to attract users. So what is the way to MetaBomb think about this idea?
I would say game guilds are like the backbone of GameFi. So GameFi cannot exist without the guilds because that's how people gather together and they organize any activities among the community, and like people with a similar mindset. So they about meta bombs. So we are trying to reach out to game guilds, and some already join meta bomb on the road ahead, and some already contact MetaBombs for collaborations. So right now, as reflected on our main website on metabomb.io, we already have a game guilds collaborating with us. So so other game guilds are still waiting for a proper agreement, but some game guilds we already reached a common understanding. So we will disclose them soon enough.
Okay, so there will be plans for Game Guild to participate in MetaBombs in the future. So that is the decisions and also the announcement made from the head of BD right now. So you guys, I think that for those who have waiting for the news, you guys can keep updating on the social channels of MetaBomb so to catch up to the latest news. Okay, so that is the question number two. Thank you for your answers, and let's move on to the third questions. So this question is like the combination of three small questions. What difficulties did you face when developing the MetaBomb project? And how many products have you been built on your platform? And can you share some highlights from MetaBomb? So that is the three question.
So that's a really long question. So I will try to answer them best as I can. But excuse me if I mixed up something. So the first about the difficulties, as I mentioned in the previous section of the MMA, we had our biggest difficulty would be personnel. So we are trying to deal with it as best as we can, because right now our team is there are 20 people is in our team, and they are quite happy with the ideas, and they are super excited about what we are doing, so we are happy with that. But before they are having private issues, and they cannot continue with MetaBomb, and we need to find replacement. But now everything is good. So they are happy with the ideas, and they are happy to work at MetaBomb. And about the products on our platforms, we have built. I think there are 4 games now, but they are traditional games, so they are not related to any blockchains or GameFi projects. So MetaBomb would be the first GameFi projects on our platform, and the highlights of MetaBomb would be the game modes, the anti-inflationary tokenomics, and the community.
Okay, so that is a very clear answers, but I want to, add something more, add one more question, if you don't mind. So you said that MetaBomb is the very first blockchain game that you guys have developed beside the other traditional games. So what is the main difference developing traditional game to making blockchain games? Like, what is the difficulties and also the differences between those two types of game?
Yeah, they about the gameplays. I think it's not reflected on the gameplays because, as you guys have known by now, GameFi is created for people to earn while they are having fun. So basically, we are the developing process of the core game itself is not much different from traditional games, but the main difference is the blockchain. So we need to integrate every items, every game modes, and change the source code of the game itself to compatible with the blockchain, and to make them as secure as we can, because as you know, we are touching other people assets, so it's a very sensitive subject. So we don't want our user to lose money or any funds in the process, because as you have known some by now that there are few GameFi projects that have been affected by hackers. So we are trying our best to secure the network, and to make as many tests as we can as we are launching the IDOs and the upcoming official launch of the game. So yeah, I hope that answered your concern.
Okay, that's very great answer actually. Thank you for that. And let's move on to the fourth one. The fourth out of fifth. How many days users start profitable? And with the market trending down right now, so will this ratio be affected much?
Yeah, yeah, great questions. So I would say about 2 months. I think they will get their the investment back. So that's just I don't think don't take my word from it. Just take it with a grain of salt, because some people are good with games, some people are not so good with games. So depends on how good they play in the arena or in the tournament, and they can get it much faster than others, or they can get much slower. But the average would be 2 months. Um, about the second part, with the market trending down, uh, yeah, definitely would affect your earning, because uh, um, as you guys can see, the tokens in the cryptocurrency market is very volatile, and not no tokens can stay away from the volition uh, and the volatility. So definitely it will affect your earning, but in MetaBomb we'll try to minimize the damage. So the token would not be affected by inflation, but affected by the only by the market.
Mhm. Okay, so that is a very great question right now because as you guys see today, there will be a very down and red color in the in the market right now with the downing of BTC. So releasing the token, like releasing the token in this moment of downtrend, is there difficulties, or there will be there will be any challenge for you guys to release the token at this moment?
Yeah, there will be challenge and there will be opportunities. So releasing tokens at this moment would have issues with acceptance, because right now investors and users are very cautious about the investment, um, because not many projects are successful in this market because of many reasons. So they are well aware of the investment, so they would be cautious when they hear or they receive information about MetaBomb. So that would be our first challenge. But also there's opportunities. So right now the market is down, so many investors would be keen on investing in upcoming projects, especially projects with the dedicated team, and they are devoted to develop projects as best as they can. And also right now the GameFi market is kind of silent. So we want to stir up some activities in the market. So whoever gonna lead the market, or right now who have the first hand on the market, would have huge opportunities ahead of them.
Okay, so that is I can see that you see this moment is not like challenges, but somehow like an opportunity. It's a great opportunity to introduce the token to the community right now. So that is a very good way of answering, and also great solutions. Let's move on to the last one. The last question for today, live AMA. Many different types of GameFi project in the crypto market right now. So how will MetaBomb be able to compete with other projects, and what distinguish MetaBomb from the other project?
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely relate this question to the previous question, but we have two our main competitive advantage. That would be our tokenomics and our game modes. So other GameFi projects, either they are too heavily invested in PvP, so or they are too simple to play. So we are having both, so people can still enjoying earning, but they can find times in competitive modes to play with other players or their friends. Also in the token mix, we would try our best to I would say eliminate the inflation is like an overstatement, but we will try our best to minimize the damage of inflation in our tokenomics. So we will best other projects in that area, because right now I see the inflation is running deep in GameFi. So MetaBomb will be the first to solve the problem.
Okay, so I can see here that it actually this is a common state from every project. But if you guys can, like continuing what you have commit, and also trying your best to complete that key competitive advantage. So I'm pretty sure that MetaBombs will be a big hit in 2022. So thank you, Mr. Lewis, for clarifying and also answering many questions from the audience. And with the limited time of the live MA, so many questions cannot be answered. But if you guys have doubt with any doubt about MetaProm project, so I believe that you guys can access and join in the Telegram group or Twitter of MetaBomb to ask question on the channel, on the social channel. And I believe that MetaBomb will be very happy to answer all your question or what you doubt about the project. And thank you, Mr. Lewis, once again for answering all our questions. And for those who has picked up in the second part, so don't hesitate to contact us and claim your reward. Right now, we are moving on to the pre-live giveaway winner announcement. So that is, I think, the most exciting part of any AMA. So let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the 5 winners of today's live AMA. Okay, so those names are the username shown on the screen are the winners of the giveaways of today's live AMA with MetaBomb. So later on, we will post on our BSC Army Twitter account the full description of how to claim your reward. So look forward to that. So it has been a great AMA session with Mr. Lewis here from MetaBomb. We have covered quite enough about MetaBomb and have deeper understanding about the project. So Mr. Lewis, for the ending part, do you have anything to say with the audience?
Yeah. You guys should be patient with the IDO, and we will bring out the big bomb in GameFi market right now. So stay tuned on MetaBomb social channels and keep update with our announcement. And also, yeah, have a good day.
Okay, thank you for your time today also, Mr. Lewis. And it was a huge pleasure for me and also for Blockchain Army to host the MA session with MetaBomb and talk with you. So guys, join our Telegram group Bami to receive updated news every day about highlighted project, crypto news, and moreover, ideal information and many giveaways. And thank you all for staying tuned till the end of the live MA. I am Henry and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you, Henry. Bye bye.